Students, today we are going to teach about the working capital. As I discussed earlier in my classes, that we will solve the questions and format of working capital. So this is the things principles of working capital statement is showing this, right? So there are some certain rules for working capital calculation. The following rules may be kept in mind while preparing working capital statement. First rule is when you say the increase in current assets, so automatically it will be increase in working capital. When you say decrease in current asset and you find any decrease in current asset, automatically it show come under decrease in working capital. When you find the increase in current liability in your solution, you should be mentioned that in decrease in working capital. When you find decrease in current liability in your solution, you should find increase in working capital. So when you find a decrease in current liability, you automatically have to mention increase in working capital. So as per the statement is concerned, there is a certain format for working capital. So these are the certain format. I just take it for your reference. So I just give you the format first. What is the format of working capital? In the upper word, we will write schedule of changes in working capital or schedule of changes in working capital, right? Statement of changes in working capital, or you can write schedule, or you can write statement of changes in working capital. Both things are same. So this is the format of working capital. Particulars, previous year, rupees, then current year, then effect in working capital, increase or decrease. Two column will be there. Then we write the firstly current assets, cash in hand, example, cash at bank, example, sundry debtors are example, bill receivables are example, short-term investments are example, stock are examples, prepaid expenses are example, outstanding incomes are example. These are all example of current assets. So whenever you find in any question these kind of example, you have to write in on a current assets column, right? Then we total it the current assets here and go to the total here. So this is the column of current assets. Next column is related to the current liabilities. So current liability, what are the examples are there? Sundry creditors are example, bill payables are example, bank overdraft are example, outstanding expenses are example, short-term loans are example. So these are the examples of current liabilities. After this, we will go the total current liabilities. Right? So total current assets will be called as a part. Total current asset liabilities will be called a B part. So how you calculate the as per the formula, working capital can be calculated current assets minus current liabilities. So same working capital minus A minus B. So whatever the amount will come, we will write here. Then after we will think the net, what is net increase in working capital, whether it is increasing or decreasing. Whatever the amount is coming, so you just minus it. Whatever the amount it is increasing, you can say in the previous year or you can say in the current year. After you evaluate previous year and current year, you get the this net increase or decrease in working capital. Then lastly, you have to run the total in all the things in the above mentioned column. So this is the format of working capital, right? I hope you understand till this time. Now we go in the first illustration question. I just take one question from working capital. Illustration 3, I just write here. Here the question says that from the following balance sheet, Gupta Limited Company prepare a schedule of change in working capital. So question is like this: balance sheet mention, liabilities column I mention, assets column I mention. 2 years are mentioned here: 2002, 2003. Same asset 2002, 2003. So liabilities column creditors, bill payable, share capital, general reserve, debentures, all are mentioned here. Accordingly, the amount is mentioned here. Same to assets, cash in hand, cash at bank, debitors, stock, bills, all are examples of assets. Same amount are mentioned in the two columns, 2002, 2003. Now moving back to further, we will go to the solution as per the format. First solution of the first question of today. So that is the solution. For your sickness, I just in the upper words also. So solution, we will write the here schedule of change in working unit, as you can write also statement also. Firstly, the form according to format, we prepare particulars column, then two column 2003 2000, this can be copy here also, same format. Then we write here additional format, we have to write changes in working capital, increase or decrease, right? So firstly we go to current assets column as per the statement or as per the question. So current assets we mention here cash at hand here 15,000 and 10,000. Same I mentioned here 15,000 and 10,000. Is it increasing or it is here? In 2002 it is 15,000 and in 2003 it is 10,000. So it is decreasing. So I just mentioned here in decrease column 5,000. Next, moving to further, cash at bank 10,000, 8,000. So cash at bank would be 10,000 here and 8,000 here. So again we have to think whether it is increasing or decreasing. So it is decreasing because 2002 we have 10,000, but in 2003 it is 8,000 only. So 2000 is reference, so it is mentioned here in decrease column. In increase and decrease, as I mentioned, not anything. Right. Next, moving to further, debitors column is 1,60,000 and 2 lakh here as per the question. Same I mentioned here 1,60,000 here and 2 lakh. What is the difference? That is 40,000. But again we have to, is it increasing or it is decreasing? Is it 2002 we have 1,60,000, but in 2003 it is 2 lakh. So it is increasing. So that's why 40,000 is an increasing value. Moving to further, stock mentioned here 77,000 and 1,09,000. So 77,000 2002 and 2003 we have 1,09,000. So what is the difference in that? Is it increasing or is it decreasing? In 2002 it is 77, but in 2003 it is 1 lakh. So it is increasing. That's why difference is 32,000. Right? Moving to further, bill receivable here are 20,000 and 30,000. So same bill receivables I have mentioned 20,000, 30,000. Now it is increasing or decreasing? It is automatically increasing because in 2002 we had 20,000, but in 2003 it is 30,000. So what is the difference between that? 10,000. So 10,000 is an increase. Rest I just mentioned dash for my sake. Now our current assets column has been done as per this question. So we total here 15,000, 10,000, 1,60,000, 70,000, 77,000, sorry, and 20,000. So total will be called as 2,82,000. Right? Same we go to this 2003 column 10,000, 8,000, 2 lakh, 1,09,000, 30,000. So total will be 3,57,000. You can calculate in your own and also for cross checking. Right? So current assets column is finished. So we close this box as per the format. Next we move to current liabilities column. We will put the heading in the top, and creditors we mention here. Creditors column 55,000, 80, 85,000, 83,000, and creditors we mention here 55,000 and 83,000. So again we have to value the it is increasing or decreasing. So 55,000 in 2002, but in 2003 it is 83,000. Right? So it is decreasing here. I just mentioned here it is decreasing. Why I mention here decreasing? It is a reason. I just mentioned in my formula, whenever you find any liabilities column, increase in current liability here. Here is the answer for this. When it is increasing in current liability, we have to mention in a working order decrease. Right? So same. That's why it is here mentioned 28,000 in decrease. Bills payable is 20,000 in previous year and 16,000 in current year. So whenever decrease in current liability, so it is mentioned here increase in current liability. So you should remember this always. Whenever you find the value which is in previous value is 20,000 example, but current year is less, so you always mention increase column here 4,000. So that is a rememberness of yours. You should keep in mind in this, right? So now we total this 55,000 plus 20,000 plus 75,000 is equal to 75,000. Then 83,000. Then we go to 83,000 plus 16,000 gives us the final 99,000. So now we calculate the working capital. So what is the formula? A minus B, that is current assets minus current liabilities. So current assets are 2,82,000 minus 75,000, that is B column. So it will give you the 2,07,000. Same goes to 2003 column. 3,57,000 is the current assets minus current liabilities, that is 99,000. It will give you the 2,58,000 figure. So in this way, working capital is calculated. Now we have to show the net increase in working capital. So automatically you can see this. In 2002 you got the 2,07,000, but in 2003 you got the 2,58,000. So it is increase in working capital. So we mention here 51,000 increase in working capital. So same formula is applied whenever you find the increase in current liability column or increase in it. So you have to mention the decrease in working capital. So 51,000 is always mentioned decrease value. So 2,07,000 plus 51,000, right, gives you the 2,58,000. So same amount come 2,58,000 here, and here you can go the total 40,000, 22,000, 10,000, and 4,000. Gives you the figure 86,000. And all this 5,000, 2,000, and 28,000 gives you the 51 plus 51,000 gives you the figure 86,000. So in this way we can compare and balance also as per the total. Thank you. I hope you understand. So main thing you have to understand this. You have to be very much careful about this formula. You should be keep in mind while working here. Whenever you find the increase in current asset, you should mention increase in working capital. Whenever you find decrease in current asset, you have to mention decrease in working. But when you find increase in current liability, you have to mention decrease. So it is opposite side. Whenever you find decrease in current liability, it is increase. So in liability, we have to give opposite. But in assets, same formula will be applicable, right? So I hope you understand this question. Thank you.